Hi. Times are changing. Things are changing. The weather's always changing. The water's always changing. Everything around us is changing. The animals are always changing. Your wife's always changing. Your husband's always changing. Your kids are always changing. Everything's always changing around you. Do you ever question, why are you not changing? Do you know who Jesus is? If not, I'm here to share you some stories with you, share some insight with you, the things that I've gone through, things that have happened to me, to be able to get you to have a better, firmer, greater understanding of exactly who he is and what he's all about and what he's able to offer to you, and not to sit here and enslave you and try to bring you down, but to build you up and to bring you into this world, into this atmosphere, into this reality of understanding that things are awesome out here. Things are beautiful out here. You already know who he is? Awesome. We need to get together. We need to chat it up. We need to figure out more how to be able to spread this message more to more and more people, so that we can make sure that more and more people have a good understanding of who he is, what he is, and it's up to them at that point, as soon as they hear about the information, to either accept it or reject it. But the main thing is just to let everybody know exactly what's going on out here. Change is something that I feel like we always complain about every single day. We as a human being, a human species, we're always like, oh, this person changed, so now I don't like them. That person's doing this now, and they changed to that, and I don't like them. My kids are doing this now, and they used to be like this, but now they change into this, and I don't understand what's going on out here. Like, why is everything always just changing? How come they're doing all this construction out here, and the roadways are changing, the stop signs are changing, the stoplights, and this new neighborhood is here now, and there's all these changes. What are these changes of all these people coming here from all these other places? There's always changes going on. But I feel like there's something that we as a people just really don't take a good hard look at. What are we doing? Why are we not changing? Why are we not evolving? Why are we not growing? Why are we allowing everything around us to get better, to do more, to have more, but yet we're just staying in the same? We're just doing the same old over and over every single day, just day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year. We're still doing the same stuff over and over. Why are we not changing? Why are we complaining always about what's out there and this is changing? Why are we always complaining that, oh my goodness, I'm not able to do what it is that I want to do now because this is changing? Oh my goodness, now the prices are changing, so now I can't do this and get this. It's like, why are you not looking more at your inside and trying to get a good sense of, why am I not changing? Why am I not moving on with this? Why am I not cruising along with this? Why am I still doing the same thing? And that's something that I feel like we as a people really need to try to take a good hard look at. Why are we not doing what it is that we need to do to be able to make sure that we are able to, if it bare minimum case, stay with what everything is going on out there, but best case, start to do more and amplify more and have more and be more, so that more and more people are able to be around us and have the opportunities that we're able to have? Why is it that we are always just trying to damage everyone and everything about what it is that you want them to do, how you want them to change to? But why are you not taking to yourself for what I want to change with? Why do we take the same route every day? Just drive the same way, going the same way over and over and over and over. Why don't you just like make a little bit of a detour and do something a little different sometimes, just to see what happens? Why is it that you eat the same food over and over all the time and you make it the exact same way, just over and over? Why don't you just like, I'm going to do something different today. Like, let's just not do that part and let's just do this instead. Why are we still just doing the same stuff over and over again? Why are you sitting down on your couch watching that television screen, just doing absolutely nothing, feeling like, I want to have this and I want to be a part of that, but yet you're still just doing the same thing every single day and make no change at all to actually be able to upgrade and escalate your life into being able to do something different? Why are we not, as a people, deciding to make change and still just doing the same old, same old? And I understand it. Doing the same stuff it's easy, I will say. It's convenient. It's what we know. It's just what has worked, so we feel like we're just going to keep doing it. But you come to realize, like, when you just keep doing something over and over and you stay in that same thing over and over, that you end up that's called insanity. You just keep getting the same result for doing the same exact thing, and you're never able to actually get anything that you actually want to do. You just keep seeing the same stuff over and over all the time. Well, yet you see the outside, you see the world, you see everything around you just growing and going and doing what it's doing, and you just get so in your feelings like, oh, why are they able to do that, but I'm still here? You're still there because you're not deciding to make the chance and the choice to change. You're still deciding to just keep doing the same old thing over and over again. You keep getting the same coffee every single day. You keep eating the same food every single day. You keep not taking a bath every single day. You keep your house dirty every single day. You keep doing the same stuff over and over every single day, never trying to make a decision to say, you know what, maybe if I did this instead, maybe something would come to me. Maybe something would be better for me. Maybe something would be able to have more access so that now I can do something. We need to make the change. We need to start changing. We need to start evolving. We need to start growing. We need to start forcing and inflicting that change upon our own selves and not trying to get someone else to change for us, that we got to do it ourselves and make happen ourselves. Is change hard? Yes, change is pretty complicated because we're just used to what we have. But when you get into some change, you start to realize like better things are actually going to start coming to you. you. And even if it doesn't, at least you found out that that wasn't the way to go, that that wasn't something I should have done. If you notice that you start just say going, you backslide and you start going down again, you start to get a little off from what it is that you're doing, what it is that you actually want out here, that you gotta do a change to be able to see what's going to happen. And I'm going to say something straight up, and just it is what it is. Me being a follower of Jesus and understanding that God is real, God is true, God is the creator, God is the one of everything out here, that when you decide to make that change, you're only going to start seeing better and better and better things come to you in your life when you make the change. Not when someone else says, hey this and hey that and do this and do that, and because they're trying to change you for them. You got to be very, very careful that we're not doing that in this world, that we're listening to information from all different places, all different sources, putting it all together to figure out what it is that I want to do, where it is the message that I want to be able to push, what it is the things that I want to be able to pursue, what it is the job that I want to be a part of, what it is the school that I want to go to, that you got to do it because it's something that you want to do, something that you're excited about doing. And the change is going to be very, very difficult because it's not something that you've ever done before. It's going to be something that is just completely new, completely foreign. And that change is hard, because you're stepping out. You're stepping out into something that you just never been a part of, you've never been able to do before. And that is something that we all as a people we absolutely have to start embracing. We have to start pushing ourselves. We have to start digging deep. We have to start getting that done. Because if we just keep on doing the same thing over and over, we're going to watch everything else around us just keep on going, keep on getting better. And all we're going to do is start frustrating ourselves. At first, when we started doing something new, we got excited. We were super excited. And dog training terms is just what I'm all about, because dog training terms is what I know. But dog training terms are the same terms that they use in human psychology and child psychology and everything else. It's all the same stuff to me. And it's all the same stuff to science in reality, because they do all the same science projects on everything out here with every single different species, that it's all the same. They just don't want to tell everyone that, because I don't know how people feel when you say, hey, a dog does this and you do this. And it's like, oh, hold on a second, buddy. I'm not a dog. You're not. But behavior is behavior. And it's something we're able to study based on everything out here. But something that I realized when you first start doing something, you get really, really excited. You're super excited about what it is that you're doing. You're just like, I like this. I like this. I like how this looks. I like how this feels. I like what's going on here. I like how this is happening. And then you kind of just stay in it. You stay in it. And then you get from that excitement, you kind of get a little like, hey, I'm just satisfied at this moment. So you stay satisfied for a little bit. You stay satisfied. You stay in there. You're just like, this is good to go. I like this. And then you kind of get to the point of frustration, because that frustration starts to kick in because you've just been doing the same thing. With that excitement turns into that frustration, because you're just like, I'm not quite getting where I thought I would be getting. This was awesome at first, but now I'm just like, why am I not progressing? Why am I not getting better? Why are things not coming to me? Why is it that I'm still just here right now? And that frustration leads next into anger. And anger starts to get to the point of you start to look around. You're just like, wow, everyone else around me and everything else around me is really starting to go, really starting to boom. But I'm just here. I don't understand why I'm here. And that anger turns into jealousy, turns into hate, turns into gossip, turns into slander, turns into all these negative terms, these negative words, and this negative presence on your life that you never want to be a part of. And once you start getting into that, it's the time that you really, if you got any hatred towards anyone, you got any anger towards anyone, you got any hate towards anyone, you need to really change. You need to make a massive change, because what it is that you're doing is not what it is that you should be doing. It was exciting at first, and now it's just, it's really thrown off. It's not where you want to be. It's not what you want to do. It's not anything that you should be a part of anymore. And then that anger turns, for some people, for a lot of people, for most people, turns into rage. And that rage turns into, now you're not just mad at yourself, at what's going on. You're actually now start to be mad at the world, where you want to kind of get back at everyone else around you. You want to kind of start damaging everyone around you. You want to start putting actual physical things, mental things, words, anything that you can to try and damage that person, because now they're doing what you wish you could be doing, but you're not doing it because you're just staying in what you're staying in, and you're not upgrading, you're not escalating, you're not doing what it is that you think and say that you want to do. You're just not. And that's why you have this rage. And that's why you're so quick to try to slander people. That's why you're so quick to try to damage people. That's why you're so quick to just do everything in your power to try to bring that person down. You try to say any of the most negative, hurtful, worthless words that you can to a person to try to get them to stop doing what it is that you're doing, because they want to be able to do what it is that you're doing. And that's a beautiful thing to be a part of on the opposite side of it, when you start to get all that feedback to you. But as far as being that person that's there, that's typing that away, that's to want to go that, you are headed down a very, very dangerous, destructive path that you need to make a change. And that change starts with you, not anybody else around you. Now, I got to say something else right quick, that I'm going to say some things, and I'm going to completely change up everything that I've been personally doing as a human being on this planet, with the way that I've been worshiping God, and the way that I've been trying to talk about God, and the way that I've been trying to do things about God. That I don't know you. I don't know who you are. I only know myself. And in reality, I don't know too many other people around me. I don't know you guys. I don't know anything about you. So if I say some things where it sounds like I'm talking about you, I don't know you. I don't know anything about you, and you don't know me. And you don't know anything about me. All you know is if something I'm saying is really, really starting to affect you, is really starting to get into your feelings, is really starting to just drive you a little insane, that means that you got some work that you need to do, and there's some change that you need to be a part of, some change that you really need to start to understand. And that change I'm going to say is right up front, right away, is pray. And pray to Jesus and say, hey man, I'm struggling right now. I don't know why I'm so irritated. I don't know why this person who doesn't know who I am, who knows nothing about me, is able to just really get inside of my feelings. You really need to start praying some more and start asking some more and getting some guidance so that you can get away from this, so you can get out of it. Trust me, I've been there. I've been in a situation where I would just look at everyone else and see what everyone's doing and just be in such a rage about what it is that they're going on and how they're able to do this, and watching videos and just like, oh, I don't understand this. I don't get this. I don't get that. Because, you know, I wasn't doing what I was supposed to be doing. I was saying I was going to do it and saying I was going to do it and saying I was going to do it, and then I would never do it and I would never get it done. And then a change happened in me when I started praying and started asking and started getting guidance, and then I started getting more, what's a good word? Just inspiration to want to actually do it, and feeling like, so what if something bad happens to me? So what if I fail at it? So what if anything goes wrong with it? I've got God to be able to like push me, motivate me, convince me, and just show me that everything's going to be okay. I don't need to worry about what anybody has to say outside, that I just need to focus and do what I got to do. And I want more and more people to really have a good understanding of what the one true God on this planet really is, and what he's all about, and what he's able to bring to you, and what he's able to do for you. He's not here to enslave you. He's not here to ruin you. He's not here to damage you. He's not here to take everything fun out of your life. He's here to make sure that you can have more fun in your life. He's here to make sure that you can bring more upon into your life. And the more that you can bring into your life, the more that you're going to be able to bring into other people around you's lives. And that's the beauty. That's probably the best of the best part of absolutely everything that goes on this planet, that I just personally see. The more and more I keep having a good understanding of who God is and what he is, and start trusting in him more, start having more faith in him, and start explaining to more and more people about who he is, that all I see is this thing's getting better and better. And I want that for more people. And more people need to decide to make a change. Make a change not based on what someone has to say. Make a change because you need to do it, because you have all this hate in you. You've got all this anger in you. You've got all this rage inside of you, that you need to make a change so that you can get away from that. And you want to get away from that. I know you want to get away from that. I know the one major thing on this planet is you don't want to be living in lack. You don't want to be living in such envy. You don't want to be living in such strife. You don't want to be living in none of this stuff. You want to move on and get out of it. And I'm here to tell you, you can get out of it. And it's very, very simple to be able to get out of it. And the one way to be able to start to get out of that is to start to have a good understanding of exactly who God is, what he's all about, what he's here to do, what he's done, and what he's about to do. And that's all that really, really matters. And then once you really start to have good, true, solid faith, and having a good, strong understanding of your own self, and start to complete your own self with feeling like I got what I got, and I got what I need, and I don't need to worry about everything else out here that's going on, that I'm satisfied and I'm good to go. Now you're going to start to see things in a completely different way on this planet. And that completely different way on this planet is going to be something that is only going to get you away from all your hate and all your anger and all your frustration and all your rage and all your slandering and all your jealousy and all your everything. It's going to make all that go away, because, you know why? Because you're going to realize that you are an awesome human being on this planet, that you are a great human being on this planet, that you are a very, very strong, inspirational, successful person on this planet. Who cares where you're at right now? Who cares what you're doing right now? Who cares what you've done before? Who cares? Who cares? Who cares about any of that? You got stuff to do now where you're going to move forward and move on and do something completely different. Who cares what people have to say about you that you used to do and used to be like? Who cares? You used to do that. Yeah, you sure did. You sure did used to do a whole lot of damaging things. You sure used to do a whole lot of mean and evil and hurtful things. You sure used to do that. Even some of that is even still online for people to even still read and still archive back and to be able to look at what you used to do and what you used to be. Yeah, that stuff is still there for you, but it's not going to be who you want to be, what you're going to do when you decide to make a change, and make that change into doing something absolutely great on this planet. Make that change into understanding that God is here to fulfill you. He's not here to damage you. He's here to upgrade you. He's here to complete you. He's here to allow you to know that this world is amazing. This world is awesome. And it all starts with change, because everything around you, every single day, every moment is always changing. Our weather is always changing. Our sun is always changing. The moon's always changing. It never just stays in the same spot. If it stayed in the same spot, we'd be in a pretty big pickle out here. That'd be a pretty stressful, weird thing going on if everything just stayed where it was supposed to do. No, everything is always moving. Everything is always cruising. Everything is always getting better. Everything is always evolving into something greater. And that's something that we as human beings need to really take a good hard look at our outside, at our nature, at our land, at our grass in your front yard. The grass never just stays the same. It's always growing, and you got to go and cut it, and then it's growing, and it's always changing. Everything is always changing around you, and it's time for you to take a good hard look at yourself and start changing. And with that said, I got to head out of here because things are changing and everything's changing. And I just want to say my name is Mark Anthony DuBose Jr. and I was born July 4th of 1986, and I'm excited about this change because this change has been able to bring me closer and closer to who I know who God is and what God is, and it puts more and more time into me to think about him more, to make sure that I can shorten my time to be able to say what it is that I need to say. Thank you.